So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game, what the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Saliba cuts it out. Now it's Rafael Leao. Driving forward. Rafael Leao. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And that is expertly dealt with. Olise producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great hit! Cleared without hesitation. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva, he's a real box of tricks, Peter, with a super first touch and a really nice, silky smooth dribbling style. He's also got an eye for a telling pass, and he's a more than decent finisher.
Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Bernardo Silva. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Vitinha, battling for the right to play in the early stages. Olise. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hernandez. Rafael Leao. Cristiano Ronaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Bernardo Silva. And he was alert to it. No goals as yet.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go, believe me on that.
Nelson Semedo. Portugal looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Olise. Ball played for Klaus. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Olise cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
João Cancelo. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And here's Thuram. Oh, smashing header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal, France! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
France looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Olise. Nice interception, well timed. Vitinha. France leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Taken back. Mbappe!
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Nelson Semedo. Oh, such a clever touch. There's the whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think
there's the hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. He's beaten the last man. Conte. Now there's a fine ball. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Nelson Semedo. Rafael Leao. Oh, no joy this time. Up towards the front line. Hernandez. Mendes calmly anticipates. Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that's...
Thuram! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substituição para Portugal.
France with the corner, they're first.
E vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 21. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Oh, shooting chance! Rafael Leao. France are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And it's Conte. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Chips it through.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Shot a goal! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, good-looking ball. And they win it back again. Yonmin. Jota. Rafael Leao. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's heaved it away. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Upamecano. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bruno Fernandes.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's found a way through. Olise! And he's there to get it away. And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Substituição para Portugal.
Corner number 2 then.
Número 18. Número 3. Número 10. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 11.
Nkunku is short.
Número 4. Número
Portugal
14.
are looking to go forward now. And here's Mbappe. Camavinga. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's neat. João Felix. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
Portugal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Rafael Leao. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Jota stood his ground strongly.
Minuto de compensação.
Colomboani. Oh, delightful ball. Diogo Costa clears. And the referee brings it to a close. France have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
That's good running with the ball. Olise. Nkunku. And here's Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. Nkunku.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfil all of that potential.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Hernandez. It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
Ball played for Klaus.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Upamecano cuts it out.
Dembele. First quarter of an hour gone.
Oh, what has happened here?
Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. And here's Mbappe. Klaus. That has been cut short. France still without a single shot on target.
Conte. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Mbappe.
Upamecano. Tchouaméni. Thuram.
Footballing width usually identified.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Thuram. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
France clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Klaus. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shifted upfield.
Oh, they can break here.
Olise. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he latch on to this? Mbappe has it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nkunku. Passes coming off in quick succession here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Thuram!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Mbappe! Mbappe!
That is decidedly lacking.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Nkunku.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Rabiot. Passing nice and neat.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Olise.
France have a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Saliba gets it clear.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Klaus. Olise.
Threads one in. Header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
And we are back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. Passes short and sharp. Conte. And Hernandez. Mbappe. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Chouameni. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. Thuram. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. That is Conte.
Olise.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Thuram.
Nkunku.
Nkunku is flagged offside. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Thuram. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, super find. Tries a shot! And it's in!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
France have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Thuram, good spot, he's seen the run. And the ball's gone astray.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Now it's Kante. Oh, that's nice.
The fullback is in acres of space here.
And that has been cleared.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Rabiot. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Klaus.
Always onto this.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Conte. Nkunku.
And it's Rabiot. Olise, who's set up one goal so far. Now that's well seen too.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
France leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And he cuts out the supply.
France need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And he was alert to it. And here's Nkunku. Olise.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Out to the right. He's in here.
Big chance! He has got it! And surely now, the result beyond doubt.
Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Attention, changement.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up.
Oh, he's been caught.
Shot a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Upamecano is there to clear.
And there goes the final whistle.
And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
And here's Thuram. Might be danger here. Upamecano
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Now it's Thuram. Upamecano gets it clear and claimed it back swiftly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from...
Thuram! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Always onto this. Great defending, strong and determined. Nkunku. And here's Thuram. Nice sequence of passes, this. France finding their passes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. No goals as yet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Olise could move up a gear here. No, that's been intercepted. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Can he finish? Goal! France! And France are in front.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nkunku looking for the runner. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mbappe. Olise.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's had it taken off him. Klaus. Ball played for Dembele. Nkunku. Conte. Klaus. Now it's Thuram. And that has left him in a heap. Thuram.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Thuram. Tchouaméni. Now Mbappe. Hernandez. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. So what can they make of this? Hernandez. And it's Rabiot. Tchouaméni. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Klaus picks it up out wide.
It's a mighty effort!
Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Yonmin.
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Hernandez, and it's Conte.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Il y aura 2
Hernandez.
minutes de temps additionnel.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That is good strength. It's Dembele! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And they've got a throw.
He had nobody else to help out.
Can he put it away? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Elise. No, again there's no way through. Kante cuts it out. And he welcomes it in. Nkunku.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Chouameni. Oh, good read. Mbappe gets into some space. That's good play. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Klaus cuts out the pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played into space out wide. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Mbappe. France needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20, le numéro 11, le numéro 4, le numéro 8, le numéro 14, le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro
So,
7.
Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Hernandez. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Out for a throw. Hernandez. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Camavinga, and the shot! They've done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, without doubt, that's given the coach food for thought. Does he settle for extra time or try to go for a winner before then? Decision time.
Attention, changement.
France making consecutive changes here. Konate is there, and he can get that clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pressure coming in from all directions. Mbappe. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Back into the middle, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the counter-attack is on for France. And he's had it nicked away. Passing nice and neat. Kolumuani. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe, 2 minutes to be added on. Barcola, and he's managed to get free. Nice control. Skims one in.
Well,
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes.
Merci pour lui. Changement en cours.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. France displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Koundé did just about enough to the party, overly willing to compromise. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Klaus, aimed beyond the defence. Nkunku.
Oh, sweet feet. He rises! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Kolumuani. Klaus. Kolumuani might just make this. Koundé makes the interception. Digne. Now it's Mbappe. It's Fofana.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Aim forwards. Oh, that's a key interception. Camavinga.
Extra time reaches half-time.
Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
Mbappe. Kolumuani. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kolumuani is herring after that one.
He's played him through. Mbappe.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Konate spots it and intercepts.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga
Turns and goes.
Camavinga!
Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
France complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Olise. Oh, what a pass!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling it.
That's the end.
So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
Camavinga taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
So that's got things underway.
Elise. The fullback is in acres of space here. Rudiger clears it away.
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Conte, good driving run.
And here's Thuram. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that was vital.
Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham.
Quality ball.
Thuram.
Looks to get on the end of this. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Carvajal does really well to win the ball there. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. Elise.
Vinicius Junior.
Still goalless. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe, and the shot! And he's done it! That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is...
Thuram! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Thuram certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Alaba.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tchouaméni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. No, that's been intercepted. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
Vinicius Junior
Has created one goal already, and that could set him on his way. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's on, and the finish! It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Mbappe chasing after it. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Conte. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Carvajal. Bellingham. He's got to be in here! Brahim Diaz! Hernandez getting this one clear. And here's Brahim Diaz. That's a shade optimistic. That's really well manoeuvred. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. Klaus cuts out the pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Time and again they are repelled. Bellingham. Can he spark a counter here? Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. There's a quick free kick. Bellingham, given the lift of his goal. Alaba. Madrid finding their passes. Mbappe! Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Quality ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, they could break here. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. And it's Conte. Conte under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Just eases him off the ball. Bellingham.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And here's Brahim Diaz. Valverde. Here's Tchouaméni. Pinches it off him. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Kante concedes a free kick for that. Valverde. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior. Great work on the overlap. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Konate defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And here's Mbappe. Madrid have it back and can go again. Shifted upfield. Brahim Diaz. Valverde. And Carvajal. Brahim Diaz. He's gone for goal!
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
Madrid
9.
with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Le numéro 13. À leur place, le numéro 12. Le numéro 20.
And it's been taken
le
short.
Numéro 6. Attention, changement.
Rodrigo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's under a lot of pressure there. Mbappe! Alaba attempts a clearance. Nkunku. Real chance! And yes, it's there! Right back in the game!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. We only need one more chance. Patience is key. France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
France are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
France need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And here's Colomwani. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rodrigo. That's tidy. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Mbappe.
And he thumps it clear. That's that, the end. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.